Android 17 is a mix-up-centric character that boasts high meter gain and unique mobility options. 17 features some big strengths that add to his appeal, namely being his pressure and mix-up. With multiple lows, command overheads, solo plus frames, feints, and cross-ups, in addition to more universal options like Dragon Rush, 17 can become very difficult for anyone to defend against. His pressure is also boosted by the fact with his driver follow-ups he can negate guard cancel entirely. His offense becomes even scarier when combined with assists. Speaking of, 17 has an incredible assist selection that most, if not every character can use. His A assist has unique uses for offense, allowing your point character to use or set up mix-up options without worrying about mashing, reversals, or universal defensive options, and allows for defensive applications to cover yourself safely after doing something that would most likely lead to a punish. His B assist, being a fast high block stun assist, allows characters to set up more difficult to block mix-ups, as well as setting up fuzzies due to its single hitting nature. It also guarantees 17 power blitz, his best move and one of the best beams in the game when he's on point, and more interestingly, it has fixed hit stun, regardless of combo length or scaling. His C assist is a fully horizontally tracking assist with 55 frames of block stun, and since it keeps opponents grounded for the first 2 hits it can create gimmicky resets. It also has head and bull to boot. 17 also boasts some incredibly high meter gain and spends little for larger sums of damage, which can help in building resources for his teammates, or just spending big chunks of meter for damage. Lastly, 17 has unique options that allow him to traverse the neutral in ways that can throw off his opponents, such as his XL driver that has head and bull as he runs across the floor, his acrobatic assault which can help escape unfavorable scenarios and navigate the air, and his fast fall to add in unpredictability in his movements or to bait certain options. Some other pros include some high damaging supers, strong corner Oki, a universal tracking level 1 DHC, high happy birthday potential, and unique defensive options. More on that later. However, 17 has some problems that might turn you away, mainly being his neutral. 17 has range issues that can be shown apparent when faced against most characters. His normals have generally less range compared to other characters, making it hard to challenge some characters' pressure strings, and his long-range capabilities leave much to be desired. Despite his movement options being plentiful, none of them help in avoiding projectiles or standing normals, and combined with a mediocre 5S, a very shallow angled JS which halts his air momentum, and his only full-screen beam being only sometimes available leads to 17 being easily zoned out. 17 is also somewhat resource reliant. For most solo combos, if 17 wants to get good damage off of his hits, he'll always use half a bar for mid-combo extensions with EX reverse gear, which stunts his meter gain. Alternatively he could use an assist to get both damage and meter gain, but that's if he has one to use in the first place. 17 is also reliant on assists to help him out in neutral to get in more safely, due to his aforementioned bad long-range game. 17's solo offensive capabilities are also easier to deal with as his cross-ups, and XL driver overheads and fake-out lows can be easily be chicken blocked on reaction, and his 2H into overhead or fast fall low RPS yields much less reward on hit and has some specific counterplay. More on that later. And, even if this is mostly a short-term problem, 17's XL driver follow-ups and cancel options can be tricky to use if you aren't paying attention or haven't built up the knowledge to use correctly, which in the heat of the moment can lead to making character losing mistakes. His relatively higher skill floor may dissuade you from playing him, but what he offers can more than make up for his flaws. If you're a fan of extremely hard to block, meter building, solid damaging characters with great support value that enables mix-ups for other characters, as well as meter for the next character in your team rotation, 17 is for you.